The Legal Aid Society tries to respond whenever there is a disaster that impacts low-income and vulnerable people, whether it was the floods of May 2010 or the tornadoes of March 2020. We got involved and tried to be the suits on the ground that gave the legal services for those who are trying to recover. Our goal is to find the path of least resistance to get the clients what they need immediately, whether that's getting them out of a domestic violence situation where they were not safe, or whether that's trying to find the identity for someone whose identity was stolen. The Legal Aid Society currently is comprised of over 100 staff attorneys, support, and volunteers, and we are thankful to our network of more than 450 pro bono attorneys who are willing to give their time for free to help those who could not afford an attorney.
We work with families through employment, education, and family and community supports to help elevate them towards family stability and upward economic mobility. Traditionally, we serve about 10,000 individuals per year, but over the pandemic, over the last 2 years, we have served about 16,000 individuals the last 2 years. For many of our families, our focus has had to shift really to those basic supports that they need to survive. So we've given out over $700,000 in rent and utility support to families to ensure that they're able to stay in their homes and they're able to keep their heat on. And our health and wellness services have been needed more than ever before. From 2017 to 2019, we went through a process that's called human-centered design with our staff, with volunteers, and with the community itself to say, how can we really best serve your children, you as a caregiver, and your family as a whole? We use a model called family-centered coaching, which has us be able to shift from a case management approach to a coaching approach with a family, depending on where they are. But when the family is stabilized and they're thriving, then we're really able to use open-ended questions that puts the power back with the caregiver and allows them to identify their own steps towards their own concrete goals that we can help support them in. It allows us to really be partners in the journey. It allows the caregiver to be at the head of the table, which is something that we're incredibly proud of.
The Oasis Center is an organization that started back in the 60s as a homeless shelter for teenagers. It has since grown into kind of a one-stop shop for all sorts of programs for young people and their families. The Bike Workshop is one of many programs going on there. Now we have a brand new bike park, which is called a pump track for our students to come together and have fun in a safe space. Having the older BMX crowd show up and be able to share their skills and share their bikes with younger people in the neighborhoods. It's really, intergenerational. All types of skill levels. The location of the pump track was very strategic. The pump track is located right on the Music City Bikeway. They can really use that as kind of a jump-off point to travel all around the city pretty safely. We tracked usage for 3 months, and we hit about 20,000 users, and that was just bicycle.